Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Veronica.
And welcome to the Chick Lit Book Club podcast,
where we read a romance novel and then we talk about it. Today we're talking about Circling Back to You by Jolie, Tieu. And I am so sorry if I fucked that up. I listened to a pronunciation thing.
I think you got it.
I hope I was close. And again, sorry. I tried so hard. So if I still fucked it up, I'm just sorry.
I think you're fine. I think that's... it sounded good. We'll fix it in post.
We're white.
We are not going to fix it in post.
We're not going to fix it in post. I'm not going to do it any better any other time. I tried so hard.
My dear! I
you?
haven't seen you in forever.
I know. It feels like a long time.
Why are these... every other week feels weird.
Oh, I just heard like a noise and turned around and was like, what the fuck is that? It's Mr. Veronica opening the fridge.
Oh.
Hi.
I see him back there.
Hey, creeper. What's going on? He has his drawing glove on, so it looks like he has two black fingers and two white fingers.
Just get in there. It's the British too.
Oh God. Anywho, how are you? It does feel like it's been a long time since I've seen you, but I think it's been 2 weeks probably, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just that we saw each other like in person and online that week.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice.
Hey, Ray.
What?
Tell me something.
I was trying to think about it today, but I think I have one because I've been really getting into it. I'm going to pull a Jordan from Knowledge Fight and say,
awesome.
The Chainsmokers have a new fucking album out.
Do they really?
They do. And it is called something. It's called So Far So Good.
Oh,
which I enjoy
something.
That.
Cool.
It's called So Far So Good, and I enjoy it. I very much like the Chainsmokers.
New idea. Someone needs to make a record, and I want you to call it. It's called something.
Done. It's just me just screaming in the background. Jason Derulo. I was just gonna be me shouting out at different like R&B singers.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I presume you like it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I enjoy. Oh, and I finished this fucking bookcase behind me.
I know. I love it so much.
Thanks. So, guys, if you got an entertainment system from like the 80s that, you know, the person who owned your house before like fucking left and said you deal with it, you could always rip the doors off and repaint it.
Yep.
And that's what I fucking did. Because somebody wants some glass doors.
It was literally the last time we recorded. You were like, I kind of have this thing and I want to like paint it. And I was like, you know what color you should paint it? And then all of a sudden you have the shelf behind you.
It's like poof! It just showed up.
Appeared as if from nowhere.
And right now it is
beautiful.
Thank you. And it is displaying my Cars record right now.
Who's gonna drive you home?
Fucking Rick Ocasek. That's who's gonna drive me home.
There it is.
Well, he can't because he's passed away. But what I wanted, I was like, so you know where the TV sets? I was like, it's a big space,
right?
And I could build. I'm not building shelves, so I was like, what could go in there? A fucking record player could go in there with the records. So that's what's set up there. I think it's pretty fucking baller.
It is pretty fucking baller. I also like the lamp you have on it. I love lamp.
Thanks. Are you just naming things?
It's an illness at this point. I was messaging with a coworker the other day, and like I don't remember what I said or what someone said, but it was definitely a song lyric, and I just typed the next one automatically and sent it, and then I in parentheses was like, I'm sorry, it's an illness. I just can't not do it now.
Well, it's like I told you, every time I turn to put drive.google.com, I was, who's gonna drive you home?
Yep.
Tonight.
Last time, so we put up a TikTok and an Instagram reel of you telling me that you'd be jizzed about it, and and the note that you say I, and it is exactly Alanis Morissette, You Ought to Know, when she goes, I want, and every single time I listen to it, I'm like, I want you to know. Every time.
That's what I was going for.
It's the exact note. It's perfect.
Because myself, I've also had sex with Dave Coulier in a movie theater. So yeah, obviously. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was too cool for school.
I'll bet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking about being jizzed on. Anyhow, you guys remember he was on Celebrity, that house, the one on VH1 that, like, not Celebrity, it was like that Celebrity House thing where they used to have, like, put, like, Janice Dickinson was on it. Big tall lady who used to be married to Sylvester Stallone was on it.
Like Cribs?
No, but they all get stuck in a house together.
Oh, I'm not interested. Like a reality show?
Yeah, it was old. No, it was like Balky Bartokmus was in it. Bronson Pinchot was in it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm looking it up in our break because it was amazing / the worst thing on the planet because Janice Dickinson was just drunk all the time. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Also tracks.
But Dave Coulier was on it.
That is weird.
And he was kind of a skis. I mean, shocker. I know, right?
I can't imagine.
Right?
I'm so surprised.
That was one of the times where somebody brought up the Olsen twins, and he got really pissed off because they were talking about them like they were sexualizing them. He's like, "Do you understand that I knew them as children, like babies? It's not cool." And I was like, "Okay, Dave Coulier, I'll give you that one. But the rest, you cut it out." Hey, Veronica.
Cherry Pop likes that too. She used to do that all the time.
What the hell's Cherry Pop?
Come on.
Oh, Cherry Pop! Oh, the person Cherry Pop. I thought she was like a TikTok.
Cherry Pop.
I thought this was like a TikToker I didn't know about because I don't know about things.
I'm sure she loves that we call her that.
You know what? You should ask her.
I'll ask her.
Yeah.
I will.
Hey, Veronica.
What?
One, who's gonna drive you home? And also, tell me something good.
10 out of 10, Mr. Veronica will drive me home because that's what he signed up for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Or an Uber driver. I mean, he didn't sign up to do it forever.
No.
But as of this evening, he will drive you home. Yeah. For a nominal fee. Yes.
For a nominal fee. Okay, so today we went. Earlier today. I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna fucking say was my bright spot because I did have some like fun things happen, but I don't want to like. I don't know. Today, my kid. We are still very, very much homebodies because she's too young to be vaccinated, and we are so fucking careful. Not that it mattered. I got COVID anyway. Thanks, everybody. So today, now that like the weather is getting nicer, her friends are starting to have birthday parties. And I want her to do said things, right? Like I want her to go and be a kid and like hang out with her friends. And also because we were not allowed in the school for so long, we don't even know who the fuck her friends are. Like we know their names, but we don't know their faces. We've never met their parents. Like it's all just very removed.
Yeah.
So today we went to a birthday party, and the thing that we've been to one other party of a kid in her class. And how I justified that in my mind and what my husband and I talked about was that like the level of exposure here is the same. Like she's with these kids all the times. Like she's with these kids 4 days a week. You know, like it's not a different level of exposure if she's with them because they are with her and they are with their parents. So like what's the difference? What's the difference? So today we went to this place not far from us, and like it's similar to like a Fun and Stuff, or like it's like an arcade plus like a giant like how do I put this, like it's like a huge jungle gym that like fun. The kids can go and like run around in, and there's like netting so they can't fall off, and it's like 4 freaking levels high and like
fun.
Yeah. She's been to like one other thing like that before.
Can
but it
we
was
do
pre-COVID.
This drunk?
we would have a hard time doing it sober.
Okay.
Because,
Agreed. I probably couldn't fit through half the stuff.
You're tall. That would be your largest issue, is that you're tall. And like, even so the last time we did something like this, it was pre-COVID, and we both, like, we took turns being in there with her, because she was also like, she was much younger at that time, so she wanted us to be with her. Cool, fine, whatever. So we went in there, and that was the hardest part, was like being hunched over, because it's made for people who can stand up straight and not touch the ceiling.
Right.
You know, like, they're 4 feet tall max, you know?
Lillins.
They're Lillins. But anyway, so we went and did that, and it was so much fun. And she played in that thing for fucking ever. And then they
wore
gave
her
us
down
a little bit. They also gave us like preloaded cards, like swipe cards with like
the games
$15 for the games, and so we did that. And
so fun.
And she got a
skee
prize. Ball? She did skee ball one time. You know what she loved the most?
What's
the
that?
Jurassic Park game.
Yeah, fuck yes!
She and one of her friends, we walked by it, and she was like, that looks cool. And I was like, I feel like that might be kind of scary for you. And then like a little bit later, she and Mr. Veronica were like doing a racing game. And I was like, I gotta pee, I'll be back. So when I come back, I'm like, where is my child? She is in the Jurassic Park game with her friend. And the two of them, she and her female friend, are in there like fucking warrior women, shooting down these goddamn dinosaurs.
So they have to shoot the dinosaurs? Is that what they're doing? Nice!
It's like, holy shit.
Nice!
Literally, the dad of the birthday boy came over to me. It was like, she's got pretty good aim.
Love it. No, here's a question for you.
Amazing.
Old school Jurassic Park or the new ones?
You know what?
Because I'm trying to imagine the female that I'm gonna imagine, like, I'm gonna say little, like, Laura Dern or little Bryce Dallas Howard.
Okay, let me look at the the picture that I took. It just says Jurassic Park Arcade. I feel like it's older school.
Could be.
Because it doesn't look like
Ellie. What was her name? Dr. Ellie. I don't know, because she's back for the new one.
Oh, that's right, she is.
I fucking love Laura Dern. You know, let's just say
Laura Dern is amazing.
We're gonna say that Baby V was Laura Dern in this episode. You know what?
We'll just say it. She was.
She was Dr. Ellie. Yep.
Yeah. I will play you the video that I took on a break. But she had an absolute blast. I swear to God, this was the greatest day of her entire fucking life. Nice. She really had a blast, and it was fun to get to like talk to other parents from her class. And this is also going to be the last time that they're all like, this is the end, because then they're all going to split off and go to their own schools. And it doesn't sound like there's anybody who's going to be going who lives in the same district as us. So
are they going like private or something?
No, but like the school that she's at is like
a conglomeration of
a bunch of different
got it
different like localities and whatnot. So some kids are going to private school, some kids are going to public school, but like I don't think any of them are going to her school, which is a bummer. But
it's a bummer.
Yeah,
she will make friends. Your child is very outgoing. She will make friends.
I think she'll be okay. She's pretty excited about kindergarten. Yeah. Anyhow,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, so I got 2 things for you.
Perfect. I have one thing for you. It's just a brief comment.
Okay.
So one of my coworkers, who I love so much, has decided that she wants to begin her Bridgerton journey. She's seen the whole show, but she wants to read the books. And I was like, please send me all your thoughts. So what she has started to do is send me voice memos like every 50 or so pages and give me like her thoughts on it.
She started with the Duke and I?
Started with the Duke and I. She gave me the first voice memo yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was earlier today. She's enjoying it.
Okay.
She sent me one not long before we started recording that said, this book is so sweet. I think it cured my depression.
Aww. So you don't want to ruin it for her, that you're going to be like, you're not going to be happy in about like, you know, how many pages. Although you and I are in the minority on it, so.
I know, we are in the minority, but also like.
I mean, Simon is the fucking baller.
And I did say that. I was like, Simon is amazing. I love him forever and always.
Daphne sucks a big dick, but that's okay.
I didn't say that, but I was like, it is a sweet book. Like, that book is
not in a good way.
Right. But, like, that book is really wonderful. It's just that one part that, like, once that part hits, you and I were like, I hate this.
Yep.
But otherwise, it's a very sweet book.
And honestly, part of me even wonders, and I would love to ask Julia Quinn at some point and be like, did you write Daphne? Be like, not to be, or maybe she realized she wrote the first one and she's like, oh shit, people might not really like her after this. And because to me, like, Daphne plays a big role in every book after that of being the one who dispenses advice.
It's true. It's true.
So that could be her, like, redeeming
her, like, redemption arc. Like, helping the rest of her siblings.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be. It could be.
But yeah, that was the thing I had for you, was that my coworker is reading the Bridgerton books. I love
it. Mm-hmm. I love it. I have a coworker who has not read the books, but she watched both Bridgertons, and we talked about Tieu, and she's like, it was not great. And I was like, thank you.
The book is better.
I told her that. I said, the book is, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. If you get a chance, read it.
The book is chef's kiss perfect. So.
Oh, yeah. So I've got a couple things here. So this is called, let's find out if you can match these 17 declarations of love to the rom-com they're from. I'm not going to do all of them because some of them I don't even fucking know what they are. I think I do, but I've never seen some of these. Like the first one, I know you've never seen it. I can guess. Yeah, it's not okay. But you should know this one. I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy.
Notting Hill.
Yep. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Say it. Maybe I'll know.
Okay. That's Todd. Not that I owe you guys any more confessions, but really, I really like this guy, and I might even lose my virginity to him. I don't know when it'll happen. You know, it might be 5 minutes from now, or tonight, or 6 months from now, or maybe on our wedding night. But the really amazing thing is, it's nobody's goddamn business.
You're right. I have no idea where that's from.
Easy A.
Oh, I have seen that. I should.
Which is such an underrated fucking movie.
That movie is super underrated.
Good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
Okay, you might not know this one, but I'm going to put it out there anyhow because I love it. I mean, I just like this. Do you love him? Name redacted. Ma, I love him awful. Oh, God, that's too bad. Your choices are Moonstruck, Always Be My Baby, Sleepless in Seattle, and When Harry Met Sally.
Moonstruck?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Cher. I mean, how could you not love fucking Cher, man?
Oh, of course not. No, but it's just been so long since I've seen Moonstruck. Like, it's been decades since I've seen Moonstruck.
Agreed.
I appreciate the multiple choice.
Can you move at all? Move? You're alive. If you want, I can fly. I told you I wouldn't always come for you. Why didn't you wait for me? Well, you were dead. Death cannot stop me. Cannot stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while.
Can I have multiple choice?
Clueless, Palm Springs, Always Be My Maybe, or The Princess Bride. I know which...
The Princess Bride.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, you were dead.
Until I was walking towards you, I didn't think I had it in me. Are you disappointed that it's me? No.
It's You've Got Mail.
So your choices are Love, Simon, Sleepless in Seattle, The Lost City, or Failure to Launch. You're not going to get it because I don't think you saw it. It's Love, Simon.
Damn it, that's so close to You Got Mail.
It is. That's here. That's here.
Okay.
I hate the way you're always right. I hate it.
Oh, come on. 10 things I hate about you.
Yep. I never for 1 minute thought that the guy that told me that got me pregnant would actually be the right guy for me. Julie and Julia knocked up, barefoot in the park in the apartment. I mean...
Is it knocked up?
Yeah, it's got... Yeah.
Ugh.
I know.
Gross.
I call this my bag of devotion. So this is all the visitor passes from when I visited you, when you were in the... I mean, this one's going to be pretty easy. I'm not going to go on to the rest of them. I'm just going to tell you. Knocked Up, The Big Sick, The Lost City, or Moonstruck. I can continue going. These are the tickets from... So I call this my bag of devotion. So this is all the times the visitors passes from when I visited when you were in the...
I assume it's The Big Sick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but I do want to.
Me too. Well, I've seen it. It was been a while, and I remember I might have been partially drunk. Anyhow, dear name redacted, I need you to know that I like you, name redacted, and not in the fake way. And also, I guess that all I came here to say. The Hating Game, 13 Going on 30, Love and Other Drugs, and To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I know you've seen this.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before?
Yes.
Okay.
I met my soulmate when I was 15 years old. We went out for ice cream after my dad started teasing me about my first date, the way dads do. And I told him, Dad, it's no big deal. I'm going to be going out with a lot of different girls on a lot of different dates. And that is the first time that I ever lied to my father. I met my soulmate when I was 15 years old, and I have loved her every minute of every day since I first bought her that mint chocolate chip cone. Set It Up, Crazy Stupid Love, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, or Sleeps in Seattle. I mean, to me, it's got to be the one, right? It's got to be the one. Okay. Oh, okay. I have seen parts of this movie. I haven't seen the whole thing. It's Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh, okay. Now, I have seen that, but I think I've only seen parts of it. Yeah, because it was on TV. So, okay.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you'll know this one. You'll know this one. You're my favorite person that I've ever met. And yes, I know that it's a crazy odds that the person I like the most in my entire life is a person I met while stuck in a time loop. But you know what else is crazy odds? Getting stuck in a time loop. Look, I hope that blowing ourselves up works, but it's really irrelevant to me as long as I'm with you. And if it kills us, well, I'd rather die with you than live in this world without you. Groundhog Day, 13 Going on 30, Palm Springs, and Loves. Oh, actually, no. This might because I don't think that's his. I don't think that's his. Palm Springs or Love, Simon. I don't think it's the one I thought it was, because I don't think it's. It's not. It's Palm Springs.
I was gonna say I've never seen that movie. Like I
haven't either. Well, I thought it was Groundhog Day at first.
But they're not blowing themselves up.
No, but he does drive.
He does drive around with a groundhog.
Yeah, don't drive angry. Actually, I'm a temp, which is technically lower on the totem pole than an assistant, which is kind of a kick in the nuts. It's kind of cool. I get to see a bunch of different jobs, find out what I actually like. I like you so much. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Made in Manhattan, The Proposal, or Set It Up. Okay. I don't know if you saw this one.
Wait, I'm sorry. Run through them one more time.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Made in Manhattan, The Proposal, or Set It Up.
Okay, I've only seen one of those movies, and it's not any of those. It's not.
It's Set It Up.
I've never seen that.
It's good. I would recommend that one.
Okay.
I thought there. I'm looking to see if there's any of these ones that I fucking know. Oh, here we go. And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because it's New Year's Eve. I came here tonight because you're.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yep.
Come on.
Let's see. I don't know any of those ones. Okay. Oh, yes, you'll know this one. You'll know this one because this is one of the ones you did see. 3 days ago, I loved you. I used to dream about you getting hit by a cab or poisoned. Then we had our little adventure up in Alaska, and things started to change. Things changed when we kissed. Do you know which one this is?
No, I actually don't.
Things changed when we kissed and when you told me about your tattoo. Even when you checked me out when we were naked, I didn't realize any of this until I was standing alone in a barn, wifeless. Now you can imagine my disappointment when it suddenly dawned on me that the woman I love is about to be kicked out of the country. So Margaret, marry me, because I'd like to date you.
Is this The Proposal?
It is.
Okay, I've actually never seen that movie.
Really?
I have not. I want to. I love Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. Like, the fact that I have not seen that movie is kind of weird, actually.
I'm kind of upset that I swear I thought I saw the... Oh, no, I think it was I'm a Girl Standing... No, because I think the declaration of love for You've Got Mail is, I hoped it was you. I hoped it was you so badly. Yeah. So that was fun. That was fun. Kind of. Okay.
It's fun.
Okay, good.
Thank you, BuzzFeed.
Thank you, BuzzFeed.
Sponsor
for
us.
Feeding... Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Top
real
of their
quick.
list. The Chicken Cook podcast. Yep.
Yep, but fucking Adam and Eve should.
They should.
As I'm dealing out their cards here. All right, here's a card for us tonight. Hopefully it's something No, I am... Okay. Seated Swirl. Wait, we've had
that before.
We should use one.
Probably should have started setting them aside, huh?
I did.
Oh.
I thought I did.
I swear we had Seated Swirl.
Oh, well, we had to have one of that. Okay. Hanging Flower Pot.
What?
This is... The man raises and... Oh, wait, hold on. I can do my David Attenborough.
There we go.
The man raises and holds the woman while carefully thrusting inside of her. For balancing assistance, he can push her up against the wall, or he can set her on a countertop to help support her weight.
Okay.
Well, this is like Fireman. I mean, in... No.
Well, that's in Jerry Maguire. Also, it's in Luke Off with Love. From Luke Off with Love.
Boom!
Yes.
Yay! It's been
Luke
forever.
Off with Love.
Guess what you're adding to...
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, so guys, if you didn't know, if you didn't listen to our last episode, which why the fuck not, right? We now have 8 Stevie positions. Was it steamy... romance novels, steamy positions. Steamy Ray Vaughan.
Book sex positions.
Yep. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay.
And that is a joke from South Park that I stole. So what we're trying to do is catalog, if we read a book about like something that's interesting, like not just missionary because it's boring. Not that it's boring. I mean, I would
it's just
be
it's
loving
common.
It's just common. Yeah.
What is that called?
I mean,
that's exposition.
Fuck.
Hopefully.
Steamy Ray Vaughan. Fuck, of course I didn't. Hanging flower pot.
That's so weird.
That's not the name of it. That's not... I'm sure that's not the name.
Next to it, I'm writing standing sex.
Yeah, I will look up the official name in my official 140 sex positions bookmark.
Perfect.
That I'm glad I have on my computer right now.
Yep.
Cool. I'm not a sex pervert. So why don't we talk about this book?
Yeah, we should. Shall we take a brief respite?
Yes.
Thank you, Janky. And we will come back and discuss Circling Back to You.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll be back in 2 and 2. I almost forgot. Did you find the place okay? Sorry, it's kind of loud for a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's fine. Why are we at the park, though?
Well, I wanted to start running drills.
Drills?
Yeah, like one-on-one passing.
Like soccer?
Yes! We need to hone them skills! Season's half over!
Wait, what is happening?
I figured we need to get in football shape for our new Ted Lasso podcast.
Okay, to be fair, it will take more than just this to get us in football shape. Also, I have a lot of questions.
Best way to understand the sport is to live it, right? Jason can use that in season 3.
Okay, legitimately, that's a really good line. But right, we don't have time to start an offshoot podcast, and no one has time to edit it.
But that's the great thing about Anchor.fm. Anchor will do all of that for us in one little place, like our own little Coach Beard.
I know, that is one of the best things about Anchor. It's free, and the built-in tools allow us to record and edit your podcast right from your phone.
Plus, they'll distribute it to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so many of the other podcasting platforms. Wait, how good is your Roy Kent impression?
Why would I be doing a Roy Kent impression?
I've been working on mine. You want to hear it?
No, there's kids everywhere. Little ears don't need to hear the F word this early.
So we're not doing this?
No, honey.
Yeah. What am I going to do with all these soccer balls and goldfish?
I don't even want to know why you have actual goldfish.
To visualize being a goldfish. Will you take half of them?
I can't guarantee my kid's not going to kill him, but yeah, okay.
We're doing this.
I believe we are not doing this.
Oh, I believe we are.
No, but we're not, though.
Be curious, not judgmental.
Right, I'm not being judgmental. I'm being realistic.
Come on.
It's a great... it's a great idea.
Sauce!
Oh, we don't have time. We just don't have time.
Onward!
Forward! No, you're starting a horror movie podcast with Charlotte. We don't have time.
I believe and believe.
Oh, God. And we're back.
We are back, bitches.
Hola.
Hola.
So we are here to discuss Circling Back to You by Jolie Tieu. I'm pretty excited about it. Are you?
I am. I'm excited. I'm pretty jazzed about it, yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. I literally cannot listen to that without crying. If only people could have seen me, because I was laughing so hard that like I was doubled over in pain.
The sound went out. I was re-listening. I was like,
at all.
What happened? It's like a mystery. It's a mystery.
Mostly nothing was coming out because I laughed so hard.
Yeah,
I was silent.
Doing my Dom DeLuise laugh.
Oh my fucking God. That is probably my favorite moment on this show.
Oh no.
It's
really?
Pretty damn close. Yes. What's going to top that? I'm pretty jizzed about it.
Now, we have a bar to reach now.
And what a great bar it is.
Yeah. Did you ever see that movie Teen Witch?
No. We've established I've never seen any movies.
It was like, it would have been from the late... Blake Lively's sister's in it. Plays the lead character. Robin Lively.
I love Blake Lively.
I know you do.
Lively.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had a sister.
Yep, Robin Lively. And it's from like the 90s, I believe, because if my memory serves of the fashions that's in it. But there is a song, it's a rap, and it's called Top That. Are you looking at it? Are you like up now?
I'm looking at her now.
Oh, Robin Lively looks amazing still. She's fucking gorgeous.
Because she looks familiar, and then I was like, oh my God, I have seen her in shit.
Yeah. It's one of those... Teen Witch is like in a movie.
She's older. Like, she's 50.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because she was a teen. Can you see when Teen Witch came out?
Hang on.
It had to be 80s because it was supposed to be the alternative to or the the female version of Teen Wolf.
Oh, they're half siblings. That makes sense. Okay, hang on. Oh my God, she was in Knight Rider.
Everybody was in Knight Rider. It was like the Law and Order of our time.
And Punky Brewster. Teen Witch came out in 1989. She was also in 21 Jump Street. And Twin Peaks. And Doogie Howser.
Oh my God.
She played Nurse Michelle Farber in 6 episodes.
Yeah. But there is some, I mean, I would recommend this. If you've not seen it, I've seen it a number of times now. All of the bad movie podcasts have gone, dissected it with a fine-tooth comb. Everyone loves it. It's so bad it's good. And there is definitely a rap. Top that! It's amazing. God. It is amazing. Yep, her little brother is a kind of a pervert. It's great. It's hysterical. So I would recommend. Anyhow, top that. Perfect. Would you like to tell us what this book is about?
Oh, sure. I can absolutely do that.
Because you read the synopsis like whoa.
Oh, do I? Okay.
You do.
Well, all right. I will try really hard to read aloud.
Well, if we talk about this, I can't do it right. Thank you, David.
Again, not funny if you're making fun of someone. However, it is well established
that that
Ray is literate and can also write.
And I'm also quoting David Duchovny playing Jeff Goldblum from Saturday Night Live. So there you go.
Oh, God. I fucking love Jeff Goldblum. Okay.
I still love David Duchovny without his, with or without his sex addiction. I mean, with his sex addiction.
He was married to Tieu Leone?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I had a story. Oh, I'll tell you off air about that.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is Circling Back to You, a novel. I got you this time.
A dramatic think piece.
You really did almost spit.
I did. It actually went down and caught right here in my sternum. Whew.
I'm sorry.
No, it was good. Just because that just tickled me in the right place. Yep.
That's what she said.
Yep. I'm still waiting for that tickle. It's fine.
Tickle your pickle. Okay. God, we're sorry. We're the fucking
No, I'm not
worst.
sorry for shit. What are you talking about? Enjoy this, guys.
Oh, thank you for listening to this podcast. Okay.
You guys wouldn't want it any other way.
No, you wouldn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Oh, my God.
I'll see myself out.
Oh, my God. One day we'll get to the book, I swear to God.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Literally crying.
I can't look at you. I'm just start laughing.
Serious. For cereal, guys. Oh, just to let you guys know, this book does not come out for a while. This book does not come out. We're doing this early.
For Asian Heritage Month.
Yes, we did not say that at the beginning. So
we did not. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, this is our second book and the final book for Asian Heritage Month. This book actually comes out July 12th, and we were planning on doing it in July, but then Asian Heritage Month, so we just decided to do it early. Plus, we are hoping that July will be Penny Read Month.
Yep.
So it kind of depends. Well, I mean, we can do it regardless, but we wanted to do Folk Around and Find out. Is that what it's called?
Yup.
Yeah. So we're hoping to do that and Hooker and the Hermit. Okay. Circling back to you. Cadence Lim has transformed from behind-the-scenes number cruncher to an integral part of the sales team at Prism Realty. But despite moving up the corporate ladder, her complicated relationship with her estranged elderly father weighs heavily, and she can't seem to shake the desire for a new beginning. At least Cadence can always lean on her favorite coworker and co-conspirator, Matt and Escania. I'm the worst. A top broker with an unsuccessful love life, the forever single Matt is constantly being nagged by his loving Filipino family to settle down. Their relationship takes a turn when a business trip lands them both in their hometown, and Matt enlists Cadence as a pretend girlfriend for a family gathering. The new after-hours setting forces the two friends to see each other in a new light, and their previously buried feelings rise quickly to the surface. When competing promotions threaten to separate Cadence and Matt, these office besties must work together to round up their ambitions and families to pursue their overdue romance.
Coolio.
Yep. So we have like a few tropes. We've got We've got office romance. Mm-hmm. We've got forced proximity. Mm-hmm. We've got fake relationship. Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm gonna argue that at the time that they pretend they're actually sort of in a relationship.
They actually, yeah. By the time he sort of sets it up like he's maybe got a girl. Yeah,
summary is misleading.
But by the time they get to it, like something's already started to transpire between them.
Right. So how we do this on this podcast is we employ the compliment sandwich. Mm-hmm. So if you're not hungry enough as it is, stay tuned, dear listeners.
Stay tuned. You'll be hungry soon.
Yes. So our top mountains are the first pro, something we liked about the book. The meat is the con, something we may not have liked as much about the book. Mm-hmm. And then we try to finish on a high note, and our bottom bun is the other pro in our sandwich. So hit me with the pro, lady, because my pro kind of leads into my con.
Okay. I'm happy to go first. And that is one of the tropes that we just discussed, which is fucking forced proximity. I love a forced proximity trope. Mm-hmm. I love it almost 10 times out of 10. Like maybe 9.5 times out of 10. Mm-hmm. I love it. Because when you are forced to be, like, especially for people who are friends and coworkers, like they already spend a lot of time together, and now they're being forced to like live in the same. They have a suite in this hotel that they're staying at. For 2 weeks.
I knew as soon as they went to the hotel, I was like, yep. There's only gonna be one bed. But I mean,
well, eventually there will be one bed.
Yeah,
but like there's 2 bedrooms, and it's like an extended stay sort of hotel because it's like a 2-week period of time that they're going to be there. So there's like a tiny kitchenette, and 2 bedrooms, and maybe like 1.5 bathrooms or something like that. So at any rate, when you already have those, like the 2 of them, I felt like it was more so described from its dual perspective. So I felt like it was more from Cadence's standpoint. Mm-hmm. I felt it. From his standpoint, I felt it less so. It's
a surprise when it happens. Not a surprise, but it's like, oh, I didn't think he felt that way. Like,
right. He's not as like
overt.
He's not overt. That might be a good word. Like I kind of got, like, as time went on, like, why he didn't do anything about it.
Right.
But, like, he did say things like, she's pretty. Like, she's beautiful. And this is the first thing I noticed about her. And, like, he clearly has affection for her. But, like, you don't really understand, like, what that means.
It was kind of like
until kind of later.
Well, and I think it actually reminded me a little bit of the hating game in part of, like, we still don't really know. I mean, we kind of do why Lucy and Josh don't like each other. I mean, we know because, he was having a rough time, but, like, because of one interaction, it was, like, done.
Right.
And so
everything went downhill from there.
It was like fucking but and so here it's the same sort of thing. Like, all of a sudden we see, like, I'm still not exactly sure of the relationship. Yeah. Until they're actually in a relationship.
Yes. Even them, like, there's discussions between them and other people.
Yeah.
Because people at work, like, call them, like, your work husband, your work wife, and they have a bet. They have, like, a pool going on.
They're part of a newsletter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's implied in the newsletter that they're together. Like, there's like the first time we meet,
there's like a picture of them in the newsletter together.
We meet them, and they're like doing this like charity drive, and there's many moments where, and that's all seen from Cadence's point of view.
Yeah.
So we know that she's got the hots for him, but it sounds like he's fucking gorgeous, and sweet and nice, that like everybody has the hots for him, sort of thing.
And also this is, I mean, as we discussed, like, a realty company. He is a real estate broker.
He's a sales dude.
Like, he's a salesman, and so he's charismatic.
Yep.
And he's charming.
Yep. He wouldn't be there if he wasn't. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, he's like, that's just how he is.
Yeah.
And she has always thought that, like,
and she's a numbers girl.
Like, I'm a numbers girl. I'm a nerd. Like, I just show up and I do my numbers thing, and he's charismatic. So, like, he's like this with everyone. Yeah. He's not treating me any differently.
Because I think...
and I sit behind him at work. Like, their cubicles butt up to each other.
Like, honestly, the second scene we have is when he's printing out, like, materials for his big thing. And she comes across him, and it feels... I didn't feel the sparks. Like, I thought there would be, like, because if it's from his perspective, like we said, it's from his perspective. If it had been hers, it would have been different, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think she shuts everybody else down, where he's like, I'm not even going to go there. We're on a good footing, so I'm just going to let it be.
Yeah. And I think also he is so, like, the way that the book opens is that he is trying for a promotion that would move him to LA from San Francisco.
Which no one wants
so
to
that's
go there.
What?
I said no one wants to go there. Don't worry about it. I'm kidding.
But like, it's one of the things that prevents her from expressing her feelings for him. Because she's like, he's going to move. He's going to get this promotion. He's good at what he does. And so, like, why would I start this? Like, it's just going to end badly for both of us. So I get, like, knowing later how things progress, I understand why he would, like, he'd be so focused on that promotion that I can see him just being like, well, she doesn't like me, moving on, just like dismissing it because he doesn't think that she returns his feelings. Yeah. And so he just is like, well, I have other shit to focus on, or like, why put my energy into something that clearly she doesn't want, Right. Because also he's a respectful human.
Yeah. He's like, he seems like a nice dude. Like, he seems like a nice guy. Also super hot. So hello. Which I did laugh. She does have a comment like about how he does not look like what's his name from The Good Place, Jacinto. What's his name?
Manny Jacinto.
Yeah, she's like there's no I don't know why they compared you to him. Your cheekbones don't cut glass like his too.
God.
I love Manny Jacinto. I love him on The Good Place. Too. It's yeah, he's like he just seems like a nice guy that everyone wants to kind of be around. Like
except for Hunter, but fuck that guy.
Oh, there's a couple people in that company I would say fuck.
Yeah.
Jodie, whatever her name is.
Josie,
get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
with her microaggressions. Her fucking racist microaggressions. Like, get the fuck out of here, white bitch. Like, I'm like, no. I can't even fucking imagine, even if I was friends with somebody who, like, one of these characters, saying the things to them. Like, she's not even a friend of theirs. She's a colleague. And saying the shit that she does. I was like, I am offended for this character.
And then she like brings up Irish people later. And
that's the one I highlighted. I was like,
it was so out of the blue.
That's when I texted you and I said, she's a stone cold racist. So I said, if not, she's definitely inappropriate. That's fucking.
It was definitely inappropriate. I mean, there was just
what is it? An Irish exit? I was like, I don't know what that means.
Irish exit. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what that means, and I'm not going to look it up because it's probably. I know it's fucking like not racist, but it's what's the term I'm looking for? Bigoted of all. If I know that.
I mean, there's got it. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know, but I'm not looking it up because I don't want to know. Because I'm not going to use it, so I don't want to know.
I'm never going to ever use that phrase. I've never heard it, and I'm never going to use it.
No.
And that's not a comment on the author. It's just like, what the fuck is that? Like, who says that?
She should have some comeuppance. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
No one says that. No one says that if... No.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. And she says that when sober. The other time, she's like... been drinking at a party.
She says a couple of things where I was like, you get the fuck out of here, bitch.
She's also running the office pool.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So what is your top bun, my lady?
So I do love a strong female character. I really do. I love that Cadence is a numbers girl. I love that she's a nerd. I love that she played golf in college because
she certainly fucking did.
I used to be baller at golf.
That's what her scholarship, like that's how she got a scholarship to college, was playing golf.
It killed me. We used to play golf on Fridays in the summer after I graduated. Come to find out, I'm fucking baller at golf. Mom's like, why didn't you play in high school? You could have gotten a fucking scholarship. I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't know.
But so I'm here for any like strong chick. Totally. So I enjoyed that she was very much like, I don't need a man. And I want this. And like, I love that she was like there for the free food and the free drinks. I'm like, holler, girl.
Oh my God. That girl could pack away food. And I was like, totally fine.
Yeah.
Love it.
I also loved that her most of her outfits probably cost more than his suits did, and he actually said that. He's like, but yes. I think that was perfect response to him was like, my mother used to work in a factory to where like she made probably clothes for, I hate to say H&M probably, or something like that.
Probably. I mean, because she commented on like the shitty quality of the clothes and the fact that they like sold a shirt for $10 when she was paid $5 hourly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like, she's like, I'm going to buy pieces that I'm going to continue to wear and that are solid pieces that I will wear for the rest of my life.
And are well made.
And they're well made. And they're probably not made in a sweatshop.
Yep.
So,
at one point they go to the mall and she checks the hems and the seams multiple times.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's different parts of Cadence that I really like. I really do. I mean, so let me lead to my con.
Okay.
My con is I do enjoy the grumpy I like
heroine?
No. I like grumpy heroes, sunshine heroines. It's really hard to do the opposite, do it well, and win me back. Because and it's society. Society's telling us this.
Yeah.
This is society telling us, like, men are supposed to be brooding and women can't be, otherwise they're bitches. So that's part of my trained brain. But, so, yes, I totally get it. I'm totally excited for her to be like, I'm independent. I'm unstoppable. I'm just going to start singing. It's fine. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, there are other people in this world. Like, there's, especially that are surrounding her. Like, at one point, she actually goes, there's a point where she's interacting with his family, and his family are kind of scandalized that she doesn't know what her brother does. And I thought to myself, that fucking sucks, dude. Like, I know what my siblings do. Like, that sucks that you don't. I mean, that's not cool. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're clearly like not
communicating
not
at all.
Communicating, yeah.
And I thought, like, it'd be different if, like, there was like this rift that they didn't speak to for years. But, like, the way she treats her brother, even when he calls, and he's like, he didn't feel comfortable even telling her that their father, like, hurt his leg. He fell. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you got to really help to win me back. And unfortunately, I don't think she did it. She did it sort of.
I get that.
But I wasn't enthralled with Cadence. I really liked Matt. I thought he was like the golden retriever. Like, just like.
He is such a big nerd underneath. I mean, really.
He is. The whole
all that
boy
stuff
band.
About the boy band.
Oh my God. Loved it.
Fucking God.
Loved it. Menudo.
That was
That's all I could think. It was a Menudo. That's all I could think of. Or like Backstreet Boys. But like, part of me was like, you know what? I don't even know. She just didn't. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't win back me, but it's hard. It's really hard, and I think that's my brain saying, like, although I have read other.
What do you think? I think you were the one that pointed me toward "Always Only You" from Chloe.
Yeah, I love that.
That's that. Like, she's the
Lisa Liese. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sunshine hero, grumpy heroine.
Well, and I have a historical that just popped in my head too, that it was like, she's very much like, he did some real fucking damage to this girl, like, so she's like already kind of angry at so he's got to win her back, and she does, like, he does, because and so, like, it can be done. I just don't know if it was definitely done here. It wasn't. I mean, not to the point where I wanted to be.
Fair enough. I get it.
Do you have a con?
Yeah, so I have like two little things. So one, I had some.
Oh, I have a question for you too, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yes, do you want to ask now?
No, keep going. No, okay. Keep going. I will.
Okay. All right. So I had some pacing issues toward the beginning. I just felt like it kind of started slow. I mean, I got over it because it like picked up. The other thing, and I don't want to say, especially since we are like 2 entire months out from the release of this book, I don't want to say what it is, but she makes a career decision that frustrates me.
Yeah. Agreed.
I was just frustrated. And I don't want to say much about that because I don't want to spoil it, but like, I was like, God damn it.
Well, I'd also want to say, I'm sorry, she can't live on her own in San Francisco on that salary. She can't.
No, probably not.
No. I mean, I don't know how she does it on the, if that's like the, she's not doing it well. I mean, because she can't be buying designer clothes.
And living by herself in San Francisco. I mean, I don't know like what neighborhood she lives in or whatever, but like everything is expensive there. And she's sending money home to her family.
Yep. No. No. In fact, at work not too long ago, my boss and I actually talked about somebody moving to Chicago or moving to San Francisco, and him being the only breadwinner for the family. And they're like, there's no way you can live. A family of 4 can live off his salary. There's just no way. He made about what she was going to be making, and my boss was like, having worked there, said, there's no way. There's no way you can live there. The family of 4. I mean, like she's by herself, but still, like, no.
No.
Anyhow, sorry.
No, it's fine. That was all I really had. And because I don't want to talk about, like, I could talk about that at length, but I don't want to because this book won't come out for 2 more months. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, and we do want people to read it. I mean, we do.
Yeah, of course.
So, that's the only thing? You said you had 2 things.
Oh, well, the pacing at the beginning. That was my other thing.
So here's my question for you. And before I get into my bottom, or our pros, is I almost wonder if this book would work better if it was enemies to lovers.
Then is it too much like the hating game?
Is it? I mean, not really, because they're not vying for the same job.
That's true.
But I think it might have worked better with him being like, her being frustrated with if he was so sunshiny, like where she, like Lucy is.
Yeah.
And she just can't, like, I don't know. I mean,
if it was like reverse hating game.
Yeah.
Like enemies to lovers, but
reverse gender.
Yes, like reverse gender hating game, because like if she were the grumpy character, he were the sunshine character. I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah. And because, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say what I was going to say. I'll off air.
Well, because like he, in the hating game, he has the complicated relationships with his family. And in circling back to you, she has the complicated. Yeah. I
almost wonder, because it's like, we're starting at pretty much not zero as to what the relationship, I mean, it's they're friends, I guess. Like you don't even get much, you don't get much of the friend stuff. So why not just make it, not enemies, but rivals, or some, not rivals, because they're not for the same, but like just, he frustrates her because they have to share a cubicle, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wondered.
He's messy, she's neat. Like there could be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. But secretly, like,
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I just wondered.
That would work.
Yeah. So give me your bottom bone.
Happy to. I really, and this is something that we sort of frequently talk about with romance novels, but like between heroes and heroines, we talk a lot about banter, but like the teasing with these two cracked me the fuck up. So there's one in particular where they have had like a brief discussion finally about their feelings for each other. And the next day she's being very standoffish. Probably because she's like, he's going to get this promotion and like all of this is going to end and it's going to suck. So he is like, well, how do I convince her that we should give this a shot? I'm a salesman. Here we go. I'm going to read this because I laughed my ass off. I also just thought it was
yes,
I just thought it was like very sweet.
Yes,
like
it's
the
very
way that
sweet.
He did
it's
this.
very guts.
It's amazing. Yes. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Okay. All right. A kid staging a home for sale, Matt needed to show off his best features to sell his potential. He smoothed down his fitted white dress shirt, which was tucked neatly into his snug gray chinos. Located conveniently in the same room as you, Matt is available right away for dates. As you already know, he makes an excellent professional partner and tells killer jokes. That's a matter of personal opinion, she muttered to herself. Matt powered past her commentary. At 5'11", he is the ideal height for analysts that are 5'7", 5'10", in heels. Amenities include these. He gestured to his shoulders. For leaning on or falling asleep against while watching movies. He displayed his hands. And these, which can cook, open doors for you, carry things, and massage you anywhere you want. He continued conspiratorially. I could go on, but feel free to interrupt me if you have questions. Look, this is very cute. Thanks. Wait till you take the tour. But I have one of those too, he said. He turned around, hands on his hips, and shifted his weight to achieve maximum strain from his tiny ass. This was him working with what he had. I just, like, that's kind of brilliant. Like, it's so fucking charming. And it's so, he is a real estate agent. So it's just,
I loved every minute. I do love Matt so hard. I love Matt so hard.
Very perfect of him just being like, I'm going to act like this is a real estate brokerage deal and I am going to pass myself off.
Yeah.
Product.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good.
I love that so much. And there were many examples.
Enjoyed their, like, his, like, what their plan, their plan, what they're going to do.
Yes. Uh-huh.
We can't read that, but it's really great.
But like their final plan is pretty fucking funny.
Oh, pizza's involved.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Because again, she houses food like nobody's business.
She does. She eats a lot, which, good for you, girl.
Yeah.
There's also a scene that made me laugh that reminded me of the Eddie Cleveland book, Grizz.
Oh, yeah.
That scene with the elevator.
Yes.
Where the two of them are trying to shove that couch into the elevator and their phone accidentally, like someone's phone records it.
Yes.
It reminded me, like, there's a scene where her heel breaks and he gives her a piggyback ride back to their hotel.
Yes.
And there's just this scene where, like, he's trying to, like, lower her down enough to, like, get her key card.
He's also, like, dying because, like...
He is.
Because it seems to be, like, he's not really super built. Like, he's got a nice body, but it's not, like... It doesn't sound like he works out that much. But enough... And she's, like, probably, like...
She's 5'7". I mean, she's not, like, a teeny tiny person.
No. So... He's struggling by the time they get back to the...
He's struggling. It is very funny.
Which I kind of think is funny, because it's like every other book, he'd be like, oh, yeah, no,
it's
no
not
problem.
a big deal, no big deal.
No.
Especially
with
Asian culture, because there is such, like, a stereotype of, like, Asian women being super tiny.
Yeah.
Which I, like, appreciated. That, I mean, they never go into detail about, like, what size she is or anything like that.
No.
And I don't think that that's necessary at all. But I just enjoyed the fact that, like, he struggled.
Well, there's a lot with when the description, especially of Cadence, is like her mermaid hair, which honestly I had to look up mermaid hair. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And
like,
but it's
wavy, like,
and wavy and stuff like that, which is like very much not the stereotype of like what a Asian heroine would be, like the stick straight, long hair. And so I was like, I kind of enjoyed that it was like bucking the stereotypes a little bit.
Yeah,
I said bucking, not fucking.
You did indeed say bucking.
I did, yeah. I just want to make sure.
Bucky
S. Barnes.
Bucky S. Barnes. But there were a lot of examples of just like the banter between the two of them and the way that they teased each other. It's just funny.
It is.
And
it's funny. Yeah.
A couple scenes where like, I don't want to give anything away, but there are like a couple scenes where I'm just like, holy fuck, the two of you, like, I love that they would laugh together a lot in a long-term relationship. Like it would be fun.
I think if like we look back at some of the couples that we've read, like books that we've read, and be like, oh, is this couple like still together? I'd be like, yes, this couple's still together.
Yes, this couple's
100%.
Together.
Yeah.
There's one.
The whole dancing thing at both the fucking Christmas party and then later
again at the end. Yeah. There's this. So this does happen pretty late in the book. But I'm not. This doesn't really give anything away. Cadence wriggled herself free from his arms. I was waiting until I could ask you. She got down on one knee, eliciting some gasps from people passing by. Cadence, he whispered, there are children around. That earned him a stinging slap to his leg. He knew he shouldn't have worn shorts.
You wear shorts, Matt. You wear your shorts when you want.
You wear your shorts. You do it.
Love it.
Anyway, I really did enjoy the way that they teased each other so much. Because I just think it's sweet. Because they're friends first. Like, it's just,
see, and that's why I kind of like, thing. I think it might have been better if it was enemies to lovers and there would be more banter.
True. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying no. Just,
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm like, you must agree with me.
Like that time I was like, tell me why you liked...
that was red, white, and blue. Red, white, and royal blue. And you're like... I was like, Jesus, I'm attacked. Why don't you like this as much? I was like, Jesus. I'm like, I don't know.
I had
cool.
some wine.
We're fine.
Anywho, tell me about your bottom bun.
So, guys, I've come out of the second, depending on who you talk to, second/third. Okay.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. BSB's doing something. Second/third act closet that I love the fucking coming out. I'm coming out. I want to tell you that I love
the world
to know that I love an argument. I fucking love. I love. So we talked about angst. I don't like car crash angst all through a book. but you pour on the angst when you got that second fucking act breakup, because it happens too in plays. It's the bottom. You have to have your denouement. So that's that's what we're at. I personally thought because I'm not spoiling anything. It's a fucking romance novel, guys.
Also, it's called Circling Back to You. So
right. So this it's
like,
guess what? Time is a flat circle.
Time is a flat circle.
So there is a second act. Some people say third act, but to me, the third act is how you win them back. That's the third act. Right. It's usually the shortest act, because I'm a theater person. Anyhow, so the second act breakup is in this book, because it's angsty as fuck. It's real angsty. There's you don't, and we have a large spate of time where they don't talk after the breakup.
There's like some weeks.
There's some weeks. Don't talk. And you feel it. And you feel it, and
you do,
And and people are justified.
Yeah. Oh, for
in their
sure.
feelings, they're absolutely justified. I think that both parties finally understand where they're coming from. I think it's like it works out. Like, I think it works out very well. Like, I think that there's not a lot of there's not a big grand gesture here. It's a mini gesture.
Yeah.
It's a medium gesture. Yeah.
But also, if someone was going to have a grand gesture, it didn't need to be the person who was doing the gesturing.
No. Although I'm going to say no, I'm not going to say anything because I won't spoil shit.
I know, I don't want to spoil anything.
No. So let me just say that, I personally think the second, it's just what I wanted. Perfect. Thank you for this book. Thank you.
This book is, it's pretty low stakes.
Yeah.
And as we had talked about before the show, it's a low stakes romance with a third act breakup. I was like, Ray must be happy with this, to some extent, you know?
I was. It's a delight.
Trope she enjoys.
This is a delightful book. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would. Honestly, I actually might I was looking at the summary for her, first book. I might read that one. Because I really like the writing. I think she's a great writer.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah, there's just and honestly, that's just a personality thing or personal thing with the sticking point for my con is it's just what I.
Yeah.
Some people are into it. Some people don't.
And the thing is,
it's a tough sell. It really is.
It is. It's hard to do. I think something that is important to keep in mind with any kind of book review is that just because we don't like a thing about a book does not mean that you'll dislike the thing about a book. Everything is the thing that we love to say in the show. Good for you, not for me. Right. We're not saying that the book is. Whenever we critique every book in a negative light and a positive light.
Yeah, please go back and read my reviews. I do the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I try to find something, even if I loved the book completely, there's going to be something I didn't care for.
There have been some things that, there have been books that we've read that we were like, I literally don't know what I'm going to say about what I didn't like about this book.
Yeah.
But there have also been some that we were like, it's hard to find two buns, man. But we still do it.
Yeah, there are.
Because we recognize and believe that just because you don't like a book does not mean that book is bad.
Right.
It means that it just wasn't for you.
No, and I think we might have talked about this on the other episode that I had the same issue, was it's just not me. It's not for me, and that's fine. But honestly, this book is for me. So this.
This book is great.
I like this book a lot. I like this better than the other book I was referencing. And I think she's talented, and I really think you should read it. It's just it's just a tough trope. It's a tough trope.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there's other things and we've talked about this because we've been trying to incorporate the heritage months as the year goes on. And you and I have talked about cultural differences.
right.
You and I are white ladies,
right.
You had, you've said, you've made some comments about the family dynamics and things like that. It's different for us.
Right.
You know, like it just is. And,
right.
But I also love, like we ended up choosing books partially by accident, like that really incorporate that family dynamic. It's not just like, this is a book written by an Asian author, or this is a book with like Asian characters. Like, luckily and thankfully, these Asian authors have also included like that critical cultural family dynamic. And I'm glad for it, because I think that it is important. It is such a significant aspect of the culture that I'm glad is included in the books. I don't think it would be as meaningful or as authentic if it didn't.
Well, and I think it's that you and I are cons to this, have nothing really to do with the cultural aspect. Somewhat. My mind is somewhat, but not really. It's mostly like, I don't like how she treats your dad, but that's... Yeah. But because thinking of how it culturally should be, like she should be more... Don't start, BSB. Don't start. Oi! So it's just different. It's just, I mean, we say this all the time. This is not the community we were raised in, so we're just trying to
learn. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. I
absolutely,
really am.
Absolutely. And I mean, I absolutely love it. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Would you recommend this book?
Yeah, totally.
100%.
Yeah. Would this book embarrass our moms?
No.
I don't think it would.
No.
I don't think it would.
No, I mean, okay, because we get to spicy.
We'll get to the hearts and the eggplants, but I don't think it would embarrass them.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
While we're talking about that, do you want to get to that?
If you want, we can. Or do you want to take a break? A brief respite.
Do you want to do that? We want to take a break, and then come back with ratings and then recommendations?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We will be back in 2.
37 episodes later, I have to start reminding you to do it.
I'm old.
And we're back.
We're back, bitches. We're back.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. So we are here to, we'll discuss ratings.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk about what we've been reading otherwise, what we're listening to. Yeah. Ray, would you like to tell the lovely people listening to this podcast about our rating system?
I would be just to do it. I would be just to do it. All right, so... So, unlike Stars and Bars, we have eggplants and hearts. So the hearts was how romantical was the book? Did it warm? Was it just kind of like, oh, that was nice? Or was it like it burned the cockles out of your hearts? Eggplants. Did it hit you in the face with tiny eggplants? Or was it like, oh my God, this is erotica?
I need to perhaps get out a vibrator or my husband.
Yeah, or let the fingers do the walking. Whatever, whatever you want to do. Ain't no judgment here. This is like, we are just like Planet Fitness. This is a judgment-free zone, bitch.
It is indeed.
Yes. So, we also have a locometer too, just like Planet Fitness. That locometer is Anthony Bridgerton.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, I just want to take a side note to say that our Instagram right now is like all the reels are just Jonathan Bailey.
That's okay.
Hashtag bite a butt. Yep. I mean, that's I'm fine with it. I'm really fine with it because
perfectly fine.
The gentleman is being objectified, and I'm fine. Oh,
Jonathan Bailey is not interested in us.
No, I'm interested in his butt, but that's in his face and his accent and him singing. Holy God, guys, if you've not heard him sing, if you've not seen the audition heard him sing, period, but if you've not
You
watched the audition video for the last 5 years of him singing,
it's good.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Feels. There's lots of feels that are happening.
Feels. There is a range of emotions happening there.
Yep. There's a lot of him rubbing his hands through his hair, and I was like,
oh, God.
Can I do it for you? Can I please put my hands on you? Anyhow, hearts. How many hearts would you give this book?
Okay, so because I would have preferred more from a grand gesture, I said 2.5.
Co-signed!
There's not like a ton of
no
pining even.
No.
You know?
It development takes so long to work up to.
Yeah.
So by the time we're at the breakup, it's like, okay. So no, 100%. I mean, and you're also working with somebody whose personality is not really romantical.
Yeah, right.
So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
I know I use romantical. It's not a fucking word. Deal with it. Fight me, internet. So I co-signed on that bitch. So, hit me in the face with some words.
I said 2.5 because it's like there are a few sex scenes, but they're not overly explicit. They're over pretty quickly.
I said 2.
Yeah, fair. Mm-hmm. He goes down on her. Always something I look for.
Requirement.
Yeah. Generally, I think they're both satisfied. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get a lot of that week. There's a week where they're together, and it's kind of like we don't see what's happening, but we know that they're.
Yeah.
She makes a comment about something about how. She kind of loses track of time because they're pretty much having sex all the time.
Yeah, he makes a comment about how her golf shirt, because she's like, "How did you not know that I played golf? I wear my college sweatshirt all the time or whatever," and he's like. He makes a comment about thinking back to that sweatshirt, and he's like, "Yeah, but first of all, it's so old that that it's falling
apart.
It's falling apart. You know,
it's
the
faded,
lettering is faded. They're both in their 30s. He's 35. She's in her she's 32 or something. Mm-hmm. So this sweatshirt is a solid decade old. Yeah. It's been washed hundreds of thousands of times. You know, it's just maybe not that many times, but it's been washed a ton of times." And it's faded, and he makes a comment that lately it's been on my floor more than it's been
on you, on your body. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's fair. Fair. Okay.
Cool. So I think let's do stunt casting now. So we find people, some celebrities, doesn't have to necessarily be an actor, but could be, an athlete or whatever. A major person of interest that we we would, if we were to cast this movie, this is who we'd put. Mm-hmm. So, we want to do ladies first, right? It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Anybody? Wedding Singer. Best. Wedding Singer.
So good. That was on the other day on TV.
Oh.
Never not good.
He's losing his mind, and I'm reaping all the benefits.
Oh, my God. That is my favorite part of that movie. When he starts singing, he's like... I wrote the first part when I was still with Linda, and then I wrote the second part after we broke up.
Just his conversation.
He gets to the point where he's like, "Somebody kill me,
please." But his right before he starts singing, and then John Lovitz is doing that, and he's doing the hip thrusting.
Oh,
and there's a very I love the conversation between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, where she's just "Oh, he's ridiculous, yes," but you're it's very much "Oh no, we're never hiring him."
No, we're never hiring him.
Pretty amazing. Guys, I don't understand why, if anybody doesn't understand why they made a musical out of this, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, besides the fact that the soundtrack for this fucking movie is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I mean, they made 2 parts. They made a volume 1, volume 2. It was so fucking good. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, so first we're going to talk about cadence, right? Oh no, you have more people than I do. So
no, and I'll explain why. First of all, okay. When you Google search, elderly Asian actresses, because I really wanted to cast Matt's grandmother, I could not find an Asian actress who was old enough. And I actually have someone in mind, but I don't know what her name is, and so I couldn't find her. Mm. But and I cannot tell you anything that she's been in. I just see her face in my mind. Mm-hmm. But first of all, he is Filipino, and so I didn't want to just cast some random Asian woman, you know, like, that would just, she's Chinese, you know, like, she's not even from the same fucking country.
Right.
Why would I want to just like, I immediately was like, oh, Sandra Oh, but, like, Sandra Oh is not Chinese. She's Korean, right?
Yeah, right.
So, like, she's from Canada, also, but, like...
She's also, like, a lot younger, yeah.
Well, but I thought about, like, her being Cadence's mom.
Oh, yeah, because she passes away.
So, like, she's kind of forever, you know?
Well,
like...
and also the mom in Turning Red.
Oh, she is. You're right. Oh, my God.
That's perfect, actually, because they have the temple that they take care of.
Yeah. So, like, that is awesome. A thing that I thought of. But again, Cadence is
I went right there when I was reading it. I was thinking of Turning Red. Anyhow,
I love Sandra Oh. Okay, so anyway, I will talk about my my Cadence. I'm gonna put this in the chat.
Cool.
First of all, I would like to point out that this actress is 34 years old.
Cool.
Obviously, she does not look it. Her skin is incredible.
However, there was a line in this book that I highlighted. I will not repeat on this.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Pretty. Her name is Brenda Song. She's been in a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh my God, that second picture is so adorable.
She's beautiful. She's been in a lot of things. First of all, again, she is 34, which I love because she is an actress who is successful in her fucking 30s. She's been quite a few things. She actually started off, she's signed a contract with Disney, so she was, that's kind of like how she came up.
One of those kid shows, right?
She was on Get a Clue with Lindsay Lohan. She was also on That's So Raven and something called One on One.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's So Raven. Yep. God, she's pretty.
I know, she's beautiful. Fun fact, she is dating Macaulay Culkin.
I love it. No, aren't they married? They got married, didn't they?
It calls him a partner. So I don't know if they're married, but I'm pretty sure they have a kid together.
They have a kid together. Yeah. Which, good on Macaulay Culkin for fucking becoming an independent person and, like, becoming a good dude. So, yes.
Yep. So they have a son, Dakota Song Culkin, who is a year old. Only 1 year, named after Culkin's late sister, Dakota. Yeah. So anywho, she was in the first 10 people that I saw, and like when I saw her, I was like, that's her. To me.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah. Anyway, Brenda Song. That's who I chose.
I love it. So I kind of did the same thing, and luckily, I just say luckily, there were so many women that I could choose from, which I was like, I love it. There were so many women, so many beautiful women I could choose from. I mean, come on. So here is mine, and I gotta find out.
I'm excited.
Let's see which one. Oops. Oh, I love this one.
Holy shit. I love that dress.
I fucking love all of her clothes. Here's one of a close-up.
It makes sense that she would have polished clothing. Holy fuck, that dress.
I know, right?
Like the big princessy one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please. Oh, that's the top of it. It's beautiful.
And of course, none of these have her name on it.
Of course
not.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
Let me look it up because I don't remember off the top of my head.
She's gorgeous.
I'm the worst person ever. Let's see here. Zhang Yuqi. So
she's beautiful.
Which I wonder if like the transcription to American to Chinese would be American would be Yuxi Zhang.
Oh, but sure, it's because Zhang the last Yuxi. Name right.
Mm-hmm. And let me look up because I did not look up because I'm the worst. What she's been in. I think I did, and I like a lot of stuff like not here. Like, we won't know.
Sure.
Her.
Yeah.
Well, some might. I mean, a lot of people will, but probably not.
Like
I know
mainstream,
I didn't.
Yeah.
Right. Like, she's not an American actress. I mean, like, is an actress known for Fairy Dance, Gun Si Goa, Nong, Love and Redemption. I don't know any of these because they are Chinese shows that I've never seen. So, but I am
She's
completely
beautiful.
fine. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, she has a one called My Little Princess. Oh, I love it. But she is, I want to say 33, I think.
Love that story. I'm sending this to you because, again, her dress is amazing. And if they have it in my size, they won't. I would love to wear it.
Oh, my God. I love that dress.
Right? It's black with, like, stars on it.
Yeah. Like, she's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I mean,
she is.
Both ladies are very pretty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. Yeah, the first one I sent you, I was trying to go for her Christmas look where she had the wrap dress and, and I was looking, again, well, actually, what I did, because I'm whatever, is I looked at mermaid hair, Chinese actress, and that's what I found, because she's got, like, like ringlets and, yeah.
She's very
pretty. Tell me who your Matt is, please.
Sure. Okay, so you're going to laugh.
Oh, probably not.
I'm sure you will. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
Okay. Hold on. I'm not. I almost went for him, but I was like, nope.
You know,
it'll be too
I
easy.
actually forgot that it was mentioned in the book until you brought it up. So,
I mean, he's just adorable. I love him.
He's so sweet.
He's also like cheekbones. Yes, that will cut fucking glass.
Will cut glass. So I did choose Manny Jacinto.
I love it. I knew you did because the look on your face when I brought it up, you're like, I knew you did. But I love you for it.
And I'm not sorry. He also, by the way, is 5'11", the exact height of Matt. I also, The Good Place is like one of my favorite shows ever.
It's a great show.
It's just so excellent. And I actually thought, I searched through our pins because I was like, didn't I cast him recently? But I must have chosen someone else because I didn't find him anywhere. So anyway, I chose Manny Jacinto because A, he's hot as hell. B, Filipino, according to the internet. Anyway, he's just cute as hell. He also looks like he could have been nerdy when he was younger until he like hit his growth spurt and then he was hot, you know?
Oh my God, he's so fucking hot.
He's really hot.
He really does have cheekbones that I want to like lick.
Also his jaw.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How is his jaw like that?
Hysterical. Like, he's got really great timing. And like,
I knew he could like pull off
that first picture. I can't.
I know. I knew he could like. I like that third picture that I sent because he has like a really exaggerated collar on that coat, and there's a constant thing where she keeps adjusting his collar.
Yeah.
Same with that turtleneck photo.
Stick it in. What? Oh, God. His lips, too. I want to make up with his lips. Yeah. He's got very plush lips.
Pouty lips.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
I love it.
Anyway, that's all I did because then after that, I wanted to cast his grandmother because she plays like a kind of more significant role than most other people.
Yeah.
However, I could not find anyone that was fitting. So I didn't, but I wanted to.
No.
I looked around. I just didn't see anyone that I felt like was appropriate.
Get it.
Also, when you Google elderly Asian actresses, you know who comes up? People in their 40s and 50s.
That hurts. It cuts me real deep.
It's also inaccurate. If
this is your Zoomers that are doing this, I'm going to be pissed off at y'all. I love you.
I don't feel like it is. I was just really frustrated by the fact that you have... It was a lot of the headlines were like, actresses over 40 who still look good. Fuck you. Don't fucking... Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you know who looks good over 40? Kate Beckinsale.
She's like 50, dude.
Yeah, I know. Right? That's when she was married to Michael Sheen, and they actually were age appropriate together. What?
But we don't need to make that a thing.
We also don't need to make women feel like inferior.
Yes. Yeah. Like once you hit 40, it all goes downhill. Fuck you, man.
I mean, we already know that. And generally health does go downhill, FYI, everybody.
But also it does for men too.
Yeah. They just get to be distinguished. They get to be distinguished
as they age, which is also discussed in this book. That men get to be distinguished as they age, but women do not.
Nope. And
that's some bullshit. Cool. Which is why I have a ton of serums in my bathroom now.
I don't use anything at my face.
Well, I assume you wash your face.
I wash my face, but I don't put moisturizer on.
What? Why?
I just don't.
Your skin is shockingly beautiful for someone who doesn't.
My mom and I laugh because we're like,
on?
No, I don't put any moisturizer on. Nothing.
How do you wash your face?
Guys, sometimes I'm lucky that I remember to use just regular, I just use regular soap on my face.
How is your skin so clear?
We joke that it's the Hungarian. It could possibly be, because my aunt had beautiful skin. But she also used to, slather, but she also was in the sun. But, no, if you look at my mom, she also has had some work done.
Have
I just thrown some a fucking I love that you're you send me all these things I do this with my skin. I was like, I don't do any of this. So right now my beauty regimen is I have a little bit of rosacea. No, I have a lot of rosacea. Parts from drinking, guys. That I have stuff for reddening, but other than that, for the longest time I would use CC cream for foundation. I wouldn't even use regular, I'm sorry. I
wash my face with CeraVe twice a day. I use, knockoff Neutrogena, because dollars, every single morning with sunscreen in it. I use a serum in the morning that is supposed to reduce scarring from the acne. And at night, 5 days a week, I use retinol. And 2 days a week, I use salicylic acid. I'm going to drink the rest of my wine now.
I'm sorry.
In addition, of course, to moisturizer at night. After this, I'm going to go scrub all this makeup off my face and put probably 2 different serums.
I'm literally going to go use some hand soap and watch this.
Fuck you.
If I remember. There have been days where I haven't remembered. I'm like, oh, I should probably take my makeup. And it's not even makeup, it's just my eye stuff on.
What have you been reading?
Are we still friends?
You fucking asshole. What are you reading?
Oh, wait. Do you want to know who my guy is? My man is?
Oh, yeah. Forgot we didn't even talk
before you got angry at me. There you go.
Yes, because you never fucking wash your face and it's still beautiful. No,
I wash my face. Also, love you for saying that. But no, I wash my face. I just don't use face soap. I just use regular soap because I'm a weirdo.
Can we move on to this Matt person? Who the fuck is this?
Give me 1 second.
You sent me a photo of a dripping wet Filipino man. Can't handle this.
That's what our life is anymore, isn't it? I just send you pictures of dripping men.
Uh-huh.
And we're all dripping. What?
What the fuck? You sent me the same one twice.
Did I? Wait, hold on. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
If it's, it's not sad that
are you upset about
picture.
it?
No, I'm not. I'm just letting you know.
Here, I'll give you the one where he's in a suit, because I thought I was like, okay, well, we need this one. Okay. So this is, I'm not going to say his name right, and I apologize. His name is Daniel Matsunaga. Okay, close. He is Brazilian. He's a Brazilian, and he's of Japanese Brazilian descent, but he became, he's from the Philippines.
Okay.
So that's where, if you look up, he's one of the ones who show up when you say, oh, hot Filipino actors. He's also 33 years old.
Nice.
So, his big, again, it's one of those, I don't know if any of us are going to know any of the shows he's been on. He's fucking gorgeous. Like, I mean, cum gutters for days.
Full six-pack.
He's in a movie called Be My Lady. I like that. But there's a lot of things that are in different languages that I don't know. Nothing that any of us... Machete, but not the movie that I'm thinking of, Machete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, he's real pretty.
He is real pretty.
Oh, hello. Well, hello, these abs you have in your little smiley face. I enjoy. Here you go. He looks kind of naughty in that one. I like it. Anyhow. Oh, are you sending me one? That's the one I sent you. Oh, wait, hold on. What just happened?
It's different.
Something
I think it is.
It just broke my computer.
Oh, great. Excellent. I probably just sent you like...
No, I think the one reason... No, for some reason it just keeps coming up as the one with him in the tiny swim pants.
I mean, yes, but he's also holding a towel.
Oh, I didn't get that one. It won't come up for some reason. It's still the same
It won't
one.
come up, huh?
I gotta try harder.
Okay, I'll try and send this differently. There. See if that comes up.
Let me take a drink first. See what if I spit it up.
No, nothing?
Okay.
All right.
It came up. It came up. I came up. What?
What?
Something came up.
Okay.
He has abs and upon abs, but I do see some cum gutters, though. I do see...
Yep.
He has some thighs that I want to investigate.
A little bit.
Anyhow, okay.
Maybe we're getting weird. Okay. What are you reading, darling?
So, I have a lot of fucking shit. So right now, I read a Tracy Sumner book, which I wrote a review, and it's on our website. So I'm not gonna, but I did end up. She posted something about and I apologize, Tracy, if you listen to this, and I don't know what the award that she submitted a one of her books for 2021. I can't remember what it was now, but like the running for some sort of award, and it's in the running. I think it's like it got moved up to the next step, and so it is called The Duke is Wicked, and I really enjoyed it. It's like a paranormal sort of thing. The Duke in question can he can produce fire, and yeah, everybody in this group of like it's the League of Lords, or I think is what they were calling it. But let me see if I can click on it and I go to the League of Lords book 3. So there's obviously 2 books ahead of it. So it's the Duke of Ashcroft. He can summon fire, and the heroine, her name is Delaney Temple. She's American. She's an American heiress. No one will touch her because they think that she's kind of like ruined.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent. Great.
Excellent. She has she talked about her mind, they call it her mind library. It reminds me very much of Sherlock, the Mind Palace, where she can be within she can speed read a book, and she also has a photographic memory. She has a eidetic memory. She remembers the entire thing that she read.
Nice.
So she has, it's great. Like it's like one of those, I love, the way he describes her at one point. It's so amazing because he says something like, and it broke my heart, but it made me feel so good at the same time. It was one of those moments where he says, I will remember my seeing her for the first time until the day I die.
Oh God.
Yeah. Like he's like, I will remember my first glance, or I remember our meeting for the first time until the day I die. And it's he's very much like they're perfect for each other and they're supposed to be together, but he's fighting it the whole time, and she's kind of fighting it, but not really. And it's fucking hot as shit too, FYI. Every time like they pretty much are together or something happens, something burns down. Like he ends up losing control and burning something. So.
Okay.
It's hot. I enjoyed it very much.
All right, I'm into that.
What are you reading?
So this week I read a long time ago, like probably a year ago. Jolie Vines put one of her entire Scottish series for free on Kindle. Mm-hmm. So I downloaded all of them because I was like, free books about hot Scots. Cool. You know, like...
You're talking about me, right?
Yes, obviously. I actually remember texting you and be like, hey, this entire series is free. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I downloaded them and then like have just sort of randomly been going back to them. So what I did recently was just burn through that whole fucking series. So I recently finished Stubborn Spark, which is Wild Scots number 5, and it is absolutely like a triad relationship. 2 male best friends who have confusing feelings for each other, and a lady that they both fall in love with. So
American President.
A little bit.
Or what was it?
Or American Queen.
American Queen, yeah.
Little bit of that, yes. And then, so in the course of that book, I had also downloaded another freebie, Obsessed, which is the Wild Mountain Scots series from Jolie Vines. They're all related. Like there's a
all Scots are related,
of course. So
we want to get
Scots.
We get the best deal on anything. It's such a stereotype, but if you talk to my dad,
Ray is
a stereotype.
Scottish.
Yeah, I'm very Scottish. You just like my dad. You're like
super Scottish.
Pretty Scottish.
The Wild Scots series is the second series in like. There's the Marry the Scot series, which is like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different couples, and then Wild Scots is their kids. So like it takes place a couple decades later when like their kids are old enough to be like, you know, finding people they want to be with. Now, Wild Mountain Scots is like
Wild Mountain Time.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, just like an extension of it. So at any rate, in Stubborn Spark, the heroine is friends with someone named Kate. And Kate spelled like C-A-I-T. Now, Obsessed, which is Wild Mountain Scots number 1, is Kate's book. So I just like, I read Stubborn Spark and then immediately was like, oh, that, like Obsessed is Kate's book? Mm-hmm, okay. Mm-hmm. So then I started reading that. And it's not bad.
It's all modern, right? It's modern Scottish.
Yeah. Now, Kate is an interesting heroine because she's like borderline asexual. Like she's not been interested in men like at all, but she's also not interested in women necessarily. It's just that like she isn't I don't know how to say this, like she went through her sexual awakening like way late. Which is fine. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, like, she's in her 20s and is pretty inexperienced.
Got it.
And the hero is real patient.
I like that.
And is a single dad.
I like that, too.
I'm not done with it, because I was like, hey, we have a book to read for this podcast. But he...
Echo my life, yeah.
He is a single dad who has a very sweet daughter.
Nice.
And they are definitely on the run from something. Now, it's not like, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think that he is trying to protect her from people that maybe are not healthy for them. And she has a stalker. Not the daughter. Good. Kate has a stalker.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
So, anyway.
I'm excited.
It's been pretty good thus far.
I mean, that sounds like interesting. It'd be something I would like to read.
Honestly, I think you'd probably enjoy all of them because, like, the Scottish thing. It takes place in the Highlands. You know, like, or at least a couple of them are, like, one of them is an earl, like, literally an earl. And then, like, the earl's son who, like, I mean...
There was a whole Monarch of the Glen. That's what it was called. There was a whole modern series on the BBC for the longest time, and I think now I don't know which we can get. It was modern Scottish. The Earl or the Laird was actually he spent most of his time in England, so he had an English accent. But I was definitely into it. Definitely.
There is one of them there's the Wild Scots series. It's 5 books. So the first one is, I think it's called Hard Knocks, and that one is about Lennox and Isabel, and Isabel is English and Knox is Scottish.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was a TV series, so this was like a little different, but still.
Just letting you know.
I mean, I'm interested. I was very interested.
Worth it.
I mean, right now I'm drowning in books.
Yes, I know. I'm just letting you know.
And I went through NetGalley today. I was like, oh, I want this one and this one and this one. I was like, okay, stop.
Stop it.
Stop. What can you fit into your calendar? What can you fit in your schedule?
I think what I'm discovering about myself is that I'm a mood reader. And I just I will just,
Well, I've just decided that if I like the cover and if I like the story, I'm probably gonna purchase it and if it's decently priced, I'm gonna purchase it as a paperback and just finish it at some point.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will probably. I was kind of turned off by the title of Obsessed, but I didn't realize that it was her stalker is obsessed with her. That's why it's called that. So, regardless, I'm enjoying it. I am excited to finish it. I will probably continue in the series because that's how I roll. Anyway, that's about it.
Cool. I enjoy.
Yeah.
Are you listening to anything?
I have been listening. I've been catching up on Knowledge Fight and also listening to this podcast with these two ladies. I think it's called the Booze, Boobs, and Blood podcast.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Can I ask?
I'm done with Halloween finally. You
God,
and I,
we were too.
I'm way behind. But on a side note, I'm going to be a guest on.
That's where I was getting. I was going there. So we're moving into, since we're going to be talking about what we're doing here on CLBC, it's going to parallel what we're doing on B3. So on B3, we're going to be moving next month. The next episode. I'm not going to spoil because it's pretty fucking awesome what we're doing. Actually, I'm really excited about what we're doing. We're doing. I'm going to spoil it. I don't fucking care. So we're doing 2 movies. We're doing a Memorial Day. We're doing World War II based movies, and the first is Overlord, which is this crazy horror movie that's Nazis that are zombies or something like that, so that's one of the ones we're doing, and then we're doing another one which is what was the girl, shoot what the right one in 2017 I think it was. I'm trying to think of her name. Oh, shoot. I can picture her right now. She was in that movie with the purse and the... Anyhow, we're doing this... It's something in the clouds. And it's about this woman who is a pilot, is an English pilot during World War II, who, from what we can gather from the trailer, there's a fucking gremlin on the wing of her plane.
What?
Yeah, so we're very excited about both of those. Yeah, so we're doing, Memorial Day... picks.
Very excited.
Will be Real Day. But after that first week of Gay Pride Month, our own Veronica will be joining us for the Old Dark House, which is a James Whale, which there's 2 reasons why this book or this movie has been on every list of this is the gayest thing ever. One was before it was the Morality Code. It was a movie that was produced and shot before that. So there's a lot more stuff where you're that's kind of gay. The second is it's directed by James Whale, who was very much a very well-known homosexual. So he's also the director of Frankenstein, and pretty much every horror movie from that time is a James Whale production. James Whale, if you look at Frankenstein, I don't know if we mentioned on this. No, I know I mentioned on the other podcast, but Mary Shelley was actually Mary Wollstonecraft's daughter. So it actually kind of like makes sense that like,
okay.
and lived a very like libertine life. And so if you look at, there's a very strong connection between the gay community and horror movies. And I think I'm going to posit that it actually starts back at the old dark house.
Okay.
And Frankenstein. Because, well, actually, yeah, Frankenstein first, the book, because it is the outsider who doesn't feel like they belong.
Okay.
And if you like You're Dead to Me podcast, there is a podcast on Mary Shelley and also on Mary Wollstonecraft. But the Mary Shelley one talks about how she wrote that there were, like, she had friends who were gay that, like, very much felt connected to her because of Frankenstein, because they felt like it was another person that was, like, it didn't feel like they fit in.
Okay.
And so they felt conflicted because they felt that they were outside. They felt that they were others. And that's very much like Nightmare on Elm Street actually is another big, especially Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is a huge thing in the gay community. But Heather Langenkamp, who is the heroine of number 1, said, I've had gay people come up to me and say, I am Nancy. I have spoken, I feel like I connect with her so much because my Freddie is my parents who don't like being gay is my Freddie, or being accepted is my Freddie. So it's very, it's going to be a great month. I think it's going to be super fun.
Well,
we're very excited for her to, and so the other, we're doing the Old Dark House, and then she's also going to join us for Red State, which I have seen a number of times and scares, it's one of the movies that scares the shit out of Ray, actually.
Excellent. Can't wait.
Yeah. Because the realism scares me. So, it's funny that you like Lounge Fight so much because I think it will hit closer to home with you on this, but it is Kevin Smith's Red State. So, I
do love Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. It's very disturbing. And not like it's not really gory or anything. It's just the content is very disturbing.
Great.
So,
great. By the way, someone I know saw The Lost City and said it's excellent.
I'm very excited. Like, I'd like to do a page of screen on that.
Yeah, I think we should. I
also think we should do the Sophie Kinsella or whatever her name is. That's the one I sent you. Sophie Kinsella, the Netflix one.
Yeah, we can work that. Out.
I mean, it's not going anywhere on Netflix. So, then what we are doing for this show, we are doing for 5/31.
We're starting Gay Pride Month early.
Yeah, we have 3 weeks we're having 3 selections for Gay Pride Month.
Yes, I suppose just Pride Month. So we're starting early because we got approved for a lady for a Duke from Alexis Hall.
Mm-hmm.
We're very excited. It releases on May 24th. We will post a written review early, but our episode on it will release on the 31st of May. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to start a day early with Pride Month. Right. We have yet to decide on the books, the second and third books for Pride Month, in part because we're waiting for Lee to tell us what he would like to read. But we would like to do an MM and an FF.
Yep.
So that's the plan for Pride Month. We are hoping that July is Penny Reed Month. We'll do the Herman and the Hooker. And then also Folk Around and Find Out. Hopefully
we're hoping that it's been moved to 7/21. So we're hoping that will give us enough time to read it and then do a review. So
we should be able to, but we'll see.
It sounds like it's probably going to be probable. So.
Yeah, it should be all right. Yeah. And then August, we don't have everything laid out yet. However, we do know that Lee will be coming back for husband material.
What? So excited.
Ayo. Very excited about it.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's what's up. That's what's going on.
Exciting.
Yeah.
How do people find us?
Oh my God, there are so many different ways to find us. First of all, we have a website.
We do! It's updated.
www.chicletbookclubpodcast.com. You can get merch. First of all, it's linked on our website, but you could also go to chicletbookclubpodcast.threadless.com. You can find us on Twitter at Chicklet Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at Chicklet Book Club. You can find us on Pinterest. Check out our Spank Naughty lists and our stunt casting at Chicklet Book Club Podcast. You can email us your thoughts and constructive criticism at Chicklet
Your love.
Your love at
your beauty regimens.
Your beauty regimens. Please discuss with us what snake oils you use on your skin.
And why Ray's the worst.
And how Ray can possibly wash her face with just bar soap and still have pretty skin. Chicklet Book Club Podcast at gmail.com. We are on Instagram at Chicklet Book Club Podcast. The YouTube is linked in the description. Yeah. I'm not reading that to you. We love you though. You can find us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook group that we do basically nothing with, but we do. If more people wanted to, we would. And you can.
We've been trying to join groups, but that's about it.
I know. Ugh. Yeah. We just hate Facebook. You can also support us on Patreon if you are interested. We have some levels set up. We still have some more work to do, but still, we have some levels on Patreon.
We have some exciting things on our levels. I have to say.
Do.
If you are interested in knowing more about us, because why wouldn't you, right?
Why wouldn't you? We've given you so many lovely things, obviously, thus far. Mm-hmm. At any rate, that's the stuff. That's where you can find us.
That's the shit, man.
Yeah, man.
How do we end this thing?
In the most obnoxious way possible.
Wonderful.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Enjoy that in your earballs.
I usually start laughing, but I was able to keep it going this time.
No, I loved it. I was watching your face.
Oh, I'm sure you were.